I want to talk to you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you all with me?
Yes.
That's very important. Even if you don't hear me, it's okay. But if you're with me, that's when I can connect with you. That's all about public speaking. If people don't hear you, it doesn't matter. But you gotta be always keeping the people with you. And that's what people like Suresh and Dr. George do so cleverly well. What can I say about this wonderful church? It's a great sight, which I would like to call. It was a great pleasure in witnessing this wonderful confluence of colors, confluence of camaraderie, compassion, confluence of competence, be it singing, be it dancing, be it quizzing, be it speaking, everything wonderful. I would like to call it a confluence of culture, wonderful culture of Arabian Toastmasters. Wonderful. Wonderful is the word. I can't think of anything else superlative than that. But if I have to think, what is the one thing that has made this wonderful confluence a reality? The one word that I can think about is, beyond, though it is a family get-together, anniversary, more of a family get-together, one thing that comes to my mind is the leadership. The leadership that's been behind this show. There are many things being said about a lot of definitions of leadership. But if you ask my opinion, leadership has nothing to do with the title on your business card, or the size of your office, or the pay package you get, or the position that you do occupy. Leadership, it's all about attitude and philosophy. And what I saw today, the display of all these people here, reflected the kind of attitude and philosophy that's gone in the form of strong leadership ingrown into every Arabian Toastmaster. Greatly facilitated by its ex-con, headed by its handsome President Pharisee. And wonderful team, blessed with a wonderful team. The VP, education, everybody. And that is the reason for success. The success that you guys presented so well here. And success, ladies and gentlemen, and lovely kids, boys and girls, is nothing but sticking to your fundamentals always. It is all about the consistency around the fundamentals. Leadership is no exception. There is the only thing that is rocket science is rocket science. Absolutely well said. Leadership is not rocket science. When you build it so consistently around the fundamentals, like the way you guys have been doing, you guys have been doing extremely well, consistently specifically over the last 2 years. The reason I'm saying last 2 years, I have a few thoughts on that as well. Whenever we want to go through the history of time and we want to have a period classification to history of time. Generally, in many parts of the world, we do mention BC or AD, right? At least most of the part. But if I am given a chance to remark the Arabian history, I would like to say BOT and AOT, or BOS and AOS. Does it fit anything to you guys? Before Oman Thomas and after Oman Thomas, or maybe he had an excellent VPE. I don't want to take this guy out. Before Oman Thomas and Shem, and after Oman Thomas and Shem. That doesn't take away any credit to some of my great friends, some of your mighty leaders like the Sureshes, the Joses, the Nandus, the Ajits, the Jamals, the Jacobs. Yes, they were wonderfully great leaders. But leadership, many a times, is put to a test when there is a challenge, when there is a mighty challenge. And you guys did have a mighty challenge, I can very much say that, 2 years ago. For the waning attendance, turnover, everything, and that is when the combined leadership that has come into play. And today, you're out with flying colors. That's why I called it a confluence of colors. I was just sitting here and thinking, what should I call this? Confluence of colors, more than anything else. And the color has got everything in it. It's got a competence, it's got a compassion, it's got a cultural component, it's got a competence component. And you are a bundle of everything. And it's going to be a great challenge to keep it going. And I'm very sure with this dynamic captain and this wonderful team, you'll be able to keep going. And leadership, therefore, is all about making a difference in what we are making it happen today. It is also a lot to do with visibility, leadership. We all know that in India, there's a great, I think most of the Indians, those who are Indians, there's a major transformation in leadership that's happening because of one gentleman, our captain, Mr. Namo. I'm not talking politics, I'm talking about leadership here. And he is the one who is trying to project and prove to us what visibility can really do in leadership. He was there in US last month, mixing and mingling with people in the Madison Square meeting. And when he said, "Bio of the hen," it took few long moments for the applause and cheers to subside. That is visibility. I am seeing the visibility very prominently in Arabian Toastmasters this year. When I came in, when I attended your wonderful swearing-in ceremony, Mr. Captain Abhilash read out at the end a very detailed annual schedule. I was very impressed. Visibility. When I see your postings on all the Facebooks, every meeting, the pictures, the details, the winners, workshop conductors, everybody knows about it. Visibility. The way you even organize this program, this anniversary program, you went around, I think it is very easy to send out mails, which even I do, whether they were division. But you guys chose to do it differently. You called almost everybody. And even some of us, you came to our homes to invite as if it is a marriage function of your family. And that is visibility. Visibility, my dear gentlemen, brings credibility. And people, that is why you have all these people following you. And please maintain it. And I also admire, again, other leadership of leadership trait of yours, which is persuading passion in people. We saw all those examples. Evidences of persuading passion in people. Many of them, I think this is a serious problem that Toastmasters in general have. Even in our meetings, it is the star performers most of the times who are coming forward and doing everything. And we have this set of Toastmasters who are sitting out there in the chair, most of the times who think that my chair is immovable. I think those guys are on a fast track. They don't know, probably, as a leader, unless you intervene and tell them, you are not sitting on an immovable chair, probably you are sitting on a box of gold. You need to help them find the gold in them. The moment you do it, they start digging. I think there are a lot of people digging gold in Arabian Toastmasters. Fantastic. Not just that, leadership means to be on the extra mile most of the times. All of us cross miles every day. Every day. We wake up, we work, we cook, we go to office, we come back, we spend family time. We do something, we go to sleep. These are the miles that we cover every day. This we have to cover. What counts and what makes a difference is the extra mile that we cover every day. Leadership is shown. When a salesman makes those extra calls at the end of an exhausting day, not just it's the easy thing to do, but it's the right thing. Leadership is shown. When you find the urge to get out of the bed on a cold morning and go out there and hit the pavement for a jogging, not because it's a nice thing to do, it's the wise thing to do. And what I saw, specifically this year at Arabian Toastmasters, were all those extra efforts. The trophies that you brought home last year, the membership growth that you achieved this year, the efforts that you took in organizing the program. Yesterday I was here, this place was shambles, and today it's wonderful. Extra mile efforts. Even, I think, again, going back to the invitation, I have to mention a few words here. While today in the email, everyone is sending invitations. I saw a wonderfully handmade invitation card done by your ex-com, your BBPM. That, gentlemen, is what I'm talking about, the extra mile effort. And as long as you have people doing those extra mile effort, when DTM Suresh Kumar can come in a Saudi dress with the glasses and he can dance. I didn't know that you could dance so well, Suresh, by the way. Wonderful. These are all the, why did he have to do it? To keep the end, the youth, the new Toastmasters challenge. He completed his CC. I was blessed to be his evaluator for CC10. Now, extra mile effort. As long as leaders are going to be maintaining this extra mile efforts, your clubs, your areas will keep thriving. Again, it doesn't matter how long you spend on the normal ride. Spectacular lives, spectacular careers, spectacular successes and efforts born out of our long efforts on the extra mile. Wonderful job, Arabian Toastmasters. It's celebration time. Celebration brings joy, and joy brings motivation, confidence, and confidence brings a lot of performance and self-esteem improvement efforts. Keep going on, and heads off to you.